Welcome to a deep dive into the life of a woman who is often called the most beautiful person in the world. When you hear the name Monica Bellucci, you think of classic Italian beauty, grace, and a level of confidence that very few people ever reach. She has been a star for decades, and during that time, she has never been afraid to push the boundaries of art and fashion. Recently, the internet has been buzzing because of some new photos and classic scenes that show Monica in a way that truly leaves nothing to the imagination. People are gasping at her bravery and her stunning looks, even as she gets older. Today, we are going to talk about her incredible journey from a small town in Italy to the big screens of Hollywood. We will look at the moments that made her a legend and the reason why she is still the most talked about woman in the industry today. Make sure you stay with us until the very end of the video, because we are going to share the one secret Monica uses to stay so radiant at 60 years old. It is a very simple part of her life that helps her stay confident while the rest of the world is watching her every move. To understand the power of Monica Bellucci, we have to go back to the beginning. She was born in a small village in Italy. When she was a young girl, she didn't realize she was going to be a global icon. In fact, she wanted to be a lawyer. She started modeling just to help pay for her school books. But the camera loved her so much that she quickly became one of the most famous models in Europe. She worked with big brands like Dolce & Gabbana, and her face was on the cover of every major magazine. But Monica wanted more than just to be a pretty face in a picture. She wanted to tell stories. She wanted to act. This transition wasn't easy because people often think beautiful models can't be serious actresses. Monica worked hard to prove them wrong, and she did it by taking on roles that were difficult, dark, and very daring. One of the first movies that made the whole world stop and look twice was a film called Melina. In this movie, Monica played a woman whose beauty was both a blessing and a curse. It was a very visual film, and there were many moments where she had to show a lot of herself to the camera. This is where the phrase, nothing to the imagination, first started being used to describe her work. She wasn't just showing her body, she was showing the pain and the strength of her character. The world gasped at how natural and beautiful she looked, even in the most vulnerable scenes. This movie turned her into an international superstar. It showed that she was willing to be open and honest in front of the lens, which is something many other stars are too afraid to do. As her career grew, Monica moved into big Hollywood movies. You might remember her from the Matrix sequels, where she played Persephone. She brought a level of elegance and mystery to those action movies that nobody else could. She also became the oldest Bond girl in history when she appeared in the movie Spectre at the age of 50. This was a huge moment for women everywhere. It proved that a woman doesn't have to be 20 years old to be a symbol of beauty and desire. Monica handled the role with so much class, showing that her power only grows as she gets older. This is why fans are so loyal to her. She doesn't try to hide her age, she celebrates it. But let's talk about those moments that make everyone gasp today. Monica has always had a very healthy and open view of the human body. She has often said in interviews that she views her body as a tool for her art. Because of this, she has done many photo shoots and movie scenes that are very revealing. Recently, some of these classic moments have resurfaced, and new photos have been released that show her in sheer dresses and bold fashion looks. When people say she left nothing to the imagination, they are talking about her fearlessness. She doesn't feel the need to hide behind layers of clothes or heavy editing. She is proud of who she is. This level of self-love is what makes her so magnetic. You can't help but look twice because she carries herself like a queen who knows her own worth. If you are still watching, you are probably wondering how she stays so confident in an industry that can be very mean about how people look. Monica has a very simple philosophy. She doesn't believe in plastic surgery or trying to look like a teenager. She has often said that she likes her wrinkles and the way her face changes as she lives her life. She believes that a face tells a story, and she doesn't want to erase that story. This is a very big reason why her nothing to the imagination moments are so respected. They aren't fake. They are real. When you see her on a red carpet or in a magazine, you are seeing a real woman who is happy with herself. That kind of beauty is much more powerful than anything a doctor can create. Another reason Monica stays so relevant is her work in European cinema. While she does big Hollywood movies, she also does smaller, more artistic films in Italy and France. These movies allow her to be even more daring. Some of her roles have been very controversial because they were so raw and honest. She has never picked a role just because it was safe. She picks roles that make her feel something. This bravery has earned her the respect of the greatest directors in the world. They know that if they cast Monica Bellucci, they are getting an actress who will give her whole heart and soul to the project. She isn't just there for the fame, she is there for the craft. Let's talk a little bit about her style. On the red carpet, Monica is known for wearing outfits that highlight her curves and her natural beauty. She often wears long, elegant gowns that have a touch of drama. But even in her most formal looks, there is always something bold about her. Whether it is a deep neckline or a dress that fits her perfectly, she knows how to make a statement. Her huge presence at film festivals like Cannes is legendary. When Monica walks onto the carpet, the photographers go crazy. She has a way of looking at the camera that makes everyone else in the room disappear. It is a talent that very few people have, and she has mastered it over her 30-year career. If you are a fan of her more recent work, you might have seen her in the show Mozart in the Jungle or in the new Beetlejuice movie. Even in these different types of roles, she still has that same magic. She can be funny, she can be scary, and she can be romantic. This versatility is what keeps her career going. She doesn't let anyone put her in a box. She is always looking for the next challenge. And through it all, she stays true to her Italian roots. She loves good food, she loves her family, and she loves her privacy. She doesn't share every detail of her life on social media, which makes her feel even more like a classic movie star from the golden age of cinema. As we get closer to the end of the video, we want to address that gasp factor one more time. Why do people react so strongly to her? It's because Monica Bellucci represents a type of beauty that feels timeless. In a world of filters and fake images, she is a reminder of what is real. When she does a photo shoot that shows it all, it doesn't feel like she is trying to get attention. It feels like she is sharing a piece of her life and her confidence with the world. She is telling every woman watching that it is okay to be yourself, it is okay to have curves, and it is okay to grow older. This is why she is such an inspiration to millions of people. She makes us feel like we can be brave too. Thank you so much for watching this whole video. Your support means everything to us as we bring you these stories about the icons you love. If you enjoyed learning about Monica's fearless approach to life and her secrets to staying young, make sure to let us know. We love hearing your thoughts and finding out which stars you want to see next. Monica Bellucci is a great example of strength and beauty, and we are so glad we could share her story with you. Keep an eye out for more deep dives into the lives of the world's most fascinating people, and we will see you in the next one.